we are all safe and sound. My name is Zulfan Baba, and it is my great pleasure to start our live video cycle, Let's Be Connected. Here we're gonna introduce some programs, we're gonna interview our lecturers, professors, we're gonna speak with our students so you can hear their opinion and experience of our university. And today we're gonna introduce one of our most demanded programs, which is mechanical engineering. So it is my even greater pleasure to introduce our today's guest, Associate Professor Hüseyin ÇAMUR, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, who is with us over last 15 years, if I'm correct. Hello, dear
Yes.
Professor, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. Thank you very much.
Are you doing great today?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
I hope you don't mind. We would like to ask you some frequently asked questions by our prospective and recent students about especially mechanical engineering program.
Yes, you're welcome. You can ask, please.
Okay, so first of all, we would like to know what does this program of mechanical engineering course?
Yes, mechanical engineering. In the department, we are offering 3 programs. One is the undergraduate. The second one is Master of Science of Mechanical Engineering. And the third one is the PhD program. So the undergraduate program is consisting of 8 academic semesters or 4 years. So we are running too many courses in our department related to mechanical engineering, such as thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, and then machine design, and then the energy courses. So within this period, 8-semester period in the department, these students should also gain experience in the industry, so that we are having 6 weeks training. So this training program is divided into 3 groups. One is the working shop, 2 weeks. The other one is the industrial training. These students should go to industrial and work there for weeks to gain experience. And in the last 2 weeks, the third training program is about the power plant training. They should go to the power plant station and get experience from there.
Well, that's very good. It's very important for students to get the practice, real practice, that they could understand.
Exactly, to understand the theory much better, because when they are studying in the department, usually many courses are theoretical, but in order to gain experience, they should do some experience in the department as well, in the laboratory. Plus, since they will become an engineer, they should go to the industry and get the feeling of the engineers, how they work in the industry. Yes.
Yes, exactly. What assessment method do you use for students during their studies?
Yes, usually we are changing it from semester to semester, but principally, if I talk about myself, I assess the students in various things. For example, I give them homeworks regularly, do quizzes. Also, I give them projects to make a search about the subject. So when the students are getting the project and they are searching it on the internet or in the other reference books, they have to prepare the project. And at the same time, they learn how to prepare a project or thesis as well. Because when they are preparing the project, there is a standard guidelines. They have to use the guidelines and they have to prepare it accordingly. So, of course, at least one midterm exam I have and one final exam. Because when you do only 1 or 2 exams, midterm and final, you cannot assess the students correctly, in my opinion. Therefore, homeworks, quizzes, or projects are relevant as well.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Are there opportunities for students to broaden their understanding of the subject?
I see. You know, if I teach the students, I use a textbook, but near the textbook, sorry, I recommend them many references. So if they cannot understand the subject well, they can go through the reference books and they can study. And all reference books I recommend to the students are available in the grant library of our university.
Oh, that's
Apart
really
from
nice.
this, they can use also the technology. I mean the web, internet, they can
Yes.
also use it. But I am sure the reference, the textbook, what I recommend them, what I use in my course is much more than enough. But if they like, if they want, they can get through the reference books as well, plus the technology, internet.
Yes, with internet, they can search anytime, anywhere. Yes.
Exactly. But you know, sometimes in the internet, the knowledge what they are giving in internet not always correct. Sometimes they are irritating the students. Therefore, the textbooks written by good authors are the best, in my opinion.
Yes, it's really also important to, while reading articles on internet, to look by who it's
Exactly.
written. Yes, who is the
Related to the
author.
subject. Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. There is always one and the main question that students, when they are choosing the program, it's the most important for them. It's about job opportunities. So, what kind of job opportunities, in your opinion, do the student has who have studied this course?
Yes. The students, and when they choose this program, mechanical engineering, they should have an interest. You know, sometimes I hear from the students, I don't like this subject. Somehow I am forced to choose it, etc. But when the students are choosing this program by themselves, then when they start with the program, mechanical engineering, and they are having interest, I am sure they are successful, because they show interest to the program. And when you are having interest in any program, you study it, you like it, and you study it more and more.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
From your teaching experience, what qualities does the successful student should have, and what is your expectations also from the students?
Yes. Of course, as I mentioned just before, interest is very important. When the students are having interest, they study more and more. And then they will do the homeworks, they will prepare well for the exams. And then, you know, for example, since we teach face-to-face in our university or in our department, the classes are not so big, so around 30 students in a class. And when they have any questions, directly they can ask the teacher in the classroom, or later we are having office hours for the students, and the students can come to the teacher in the office hours, and they can ask the questions. And I am sure when the students are having interest and they study regularly and they come to the classes, they don't miss the classes. They come to the classes, they do the homeworks, and they get prepared for the quizzes and exam. Uh, they are successful students, I am sure. Yes. So I think there is a question, how long the degree program is. So the mechanical engineering degree program is consisting of 4 years, 4 academic years or 8 semesters. Hello.
Hello again. I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties that we had. Hopefully it will not happen again. Happy to be here again. Dear Professor, continuing most frequently questions, could you please explain us and give some advices for the students about the advantages of studying postgraduate program after graduating from bachelor degree?
Yes, you know, the mechanical engineering is giving various opportunities. When you study in the 4-year degree program, you get a broad idea about thermodynamics and heat transfer, computational fluid mechanics, fluid mechanics or fluid dynamics. You get an idea about the machine design, heat exchangers, and then in the last time, it is very popular, the energy, the wind energy and solar energy. So, and then when you graduate from this degree program, later, when you want to build up your MS degree, you can choose one of the subjects, one of the directions, and you can go ahead. Or after that, after you graduate, you can go to industry and you can work in one of these areas. Yani, it's a huge area, mechanical engineering, and it provides and gives too much opportunities.
That's nice. Now, after students graduate, can they still reach out for you to get some extra information, knowledge, additional, some help if they need to?
Time by time, the graduates, whenever they are, wherever they are, some of them work in Turkey, some of them in the Arabic world, some of them in Europe, also in USA. Sometimes they consult to me. Hocam, how can I solve this problem? I got some difficulties. Can you advise me something? How can I get through? Recently, last week, one of our students, he is working now in Turkey, and he sent me one message. I face such a problem. Could you help me? And I did. Of course, we are ready to help them as well. And it is very nice to keep them in touch after the graduation. It is very nice.
Okay. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, I believe you have many challenges and needs to change the methods of education and classes. Maybe have some information about online classes and also about the exam process, how it was held during this situation.
Yes. Due to Corona or due to COVID-19, we run all the courses online. But if I say we are very successful, it is not 100% correct, because in the mechanical engineering department, some courses are heavily dependent on mathematics, very long mathematical expressions. It is very difficult to explain them online. Also, when you use these mathematical expressions, plus you need some tables to clarify, to solve the problems, and at the same time, you deal with the very long mathematical expressions. On the other hand side, you have to go to the tables to get some values. It's very difficult. But some courses are running quite good. Yani. So how can we assess the students? You see, we decided in the department that because when you do only one exam online, it is not fair. You cannot assess the students, so that we increase the number of the homeworks, and nearly every week or every 10 days, we are making a small exam, which is called quiz. So we are doing permanently quizzes, homeworks. Also, for some courses, it is relevant or it is suitable to give projects. Some of staff members are giving also projects, and we do it like that. And it is, I think it is going good, in my opinion, except those courses which are heavily depending on mathematics, very long expressions.
Understand, yeah.
Yeah.
For the end, Professor, we would like to ask you to give some advices for the applicants who are already planning their study life, which program to choose. So what would be your advice for the ones who is planning to choose mechanical engineering?
When they have interest, when they like mechanical engineering, they should come to us, because mechanical engineering provides them very broad working areas, as I mentioned before: thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics or fluid dynamics, heat exchangers, the energy systems, solar energies, wind energy systems, and mechanical engineering design. Designing is very important in mechanical engineering. So therefore, if they have interest, they should come to us. They should be with us together. I recommend them.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
We would like to thank you so much for joining us today, for
You're
sharing
welcome.
information
Yeah.
and knowledge. Being our first guest is our huge
you.
respect, and thank you so much.
Thank
We
you very
wish
much.
you
You're welcome.
endless
Yes.
energy and ideas, especially for this very hard and new time duration of this, especially coronavirus. So hopefully we will see you again in the
Thank
near
you.
future, and
Yeah.
best of luck for you.
Thank you very much. Then see you again. Then thank you.
Thank you.
So bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you all for watching us. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you are always welcome to write us directly through our social media or from the email address that you see at the bottom of the screen, which is info@nu.edu.tr. We will be very happy to help you and assist you. And of course, let's be connected, especially very soon. On next Wednesday, with my colleague Şeyma Alval, we will have the guest, Associate Professor Çise Çavuşoğlu. She is a Vice Chair of the Department of Foreign Language Education. So prepare your questions. You can ask them directly during live video. And see you soon. Let's be connected.